I think I have to get a burp out real quick.
Okay. Take your time.
No, that was a good burp. That was like less good, but
Slightly less good.
I'm sure that'll make it into the show somewhere. What's up, nerds? Welcome to Game Query, the show, the podcast, the audio experience where we are answering all of the game industry's hottest, most burning questions, like which video game character has the best jump shot, and which video game character do we think is most likely not wearing protection, getting up in them guts, raw dog style. Joining me today, all the way from Canada, is Haley the Loon. Haley, how you doing?
I would do the loon noise if I could, but yo.
Haley, your all's money is called Loon too, right?
Yeah, we got loonies and then we got toonies for doubling it up.
Your country's fucking crazy.
they don't actually call them. No way.
100%. We have a loony and a toonie. That's their legal name.
That's
some
fucking
fucking
ridiculous.
shit.
Never heard that in my life.
Really? Oh man, they're the best.
Yeah.
If you boil a toonie in some water for a while, you can punch out the metal part, and then they're
that's
worth no
sick.
money.
Wait, the metal part isn't it just metal?
No, a toonie is made of two different types of metals. So there's the outside and then the inside.
Hence the two.
Okay.
Well, toonie because it's worth two loonies.
Also joining me is Leo, the video boy. Leo, what are you doing? How you doing?
What up?
I
got straight up dollars.
How's your cat, Doctor? Isn't that your cat's
Regular
name?
dollars in my wallet.
I was asking about your cat.
Oh, Doc?
Doc. That's right, Doctor.
It's a cute
How
name.
is he?
The doc.
How is she? How is he or she?
He's super good.
Okay.
He's just meowing a lot. He might continue it through the podcast.
Cute.
Awesome. Also joining me, the reigning champ of Game
That's right.
Query,
That's right.
AJ, the Michigan Militia Moser. How you doing?
It's a pleasure to be here.
So,
Again.
how it works is we each have thought up a question, more than likely ridiculous and unanswerable, and none of us have any prior knowledge of what the question will be. We will pose the question to the group, we will hash it out, and we will figure out which answer we decide is the best. At the end of the show, we will round up the answers and decide which question we thought we were the funniest during, and then whoever posed that question will be
Is
awarded.
that how it works?
That's right. Will be awarded 1 point.
Should we
Right
say
now-
what AJ won with last week?
What did he win?
Wasn't it
I don't
the
remember.
bat? Fuck the bat.
Oh,
Well, that
yeah.
was like the consensus we came to. It was what like shitty '90s character deserves another game.
Yeah.
But
then
we
we
wound up
decided
with
on
fuck the bat from
the
Ukulele.
bat.
I don't know if we need to recap for him because eventually we'll just have to go through a laundry list of funny things we said.
True.
Yeah.
That'd be good if it kept getting longer and longer though, until it was like an hour long.
So AJ
It's
right
just
now,
a highlight reel.
as we said, is the reigning champ with 1 point. Leo, myself, and Haley all have 0 points. But
Let's get some air horns in post there.
Haley's gonna try to change that tide by asking us our first question tonight.
First question. All right.
That's right.
So you guys have to choose 3 characters in any video game ever that you could toke it up with.
Okay.
Who would you choose, and then what would you end up having like a huge philosophical debate about?
Can I ask real quick?
3 characters.
A quick follow-up, like a real quick question.
All right.
Which one of us are lawbreaker smokers? Because I do not, despite the way my voice naturally sounds and possibly all other aspects of my life, I don't smoke weed at all.
If you've ever seen a photo of Blake, you'd be
Yeah.
shocked.
I do not smoke weed whatsoever. Do you all smoke weed?
Dude, it's
I
illegal.
imbibe.
Yeah? You
Wait,
all
Leo
admit
has
to
that pot
crimes?
shirt. I remember that pot shirt that Leo has.
That's correct. You're not allowed to wear that shirt unless you really do it.
Oh yeah. That's a rebel
Leo,
tee you have.
Leo, AJ, or Haley, AJ, do you
I've-
break the law?
I've never broken a single law in my life.
It's crazy.
Not
I
one.
Wow.
I've never
Wow.
drinking underage. I've never driven past 10 p.m.
Is that a
Never
law?
done any of this. It was a law, like when you're 16.
Yeah.
When you're 16, you can't drive after like 10 p.m. I think it is.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
right.
Interesting.
Well,
Okay,
Haley, who are you smoking that Maui Wowie with?
Okay, well, I want to throw it out there that I've done weed maybe 2 times. Both were
Done
edibles.
weed.
Okay.
Both
okay, that's
times I freaked
that's that
the
good
hell
shit.
out, but I had some really deep thoughts. I had some great times.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would choose, first of all, Geralt from The Witcher, because that guy
Hell yes.
has
Nice.
seen some shit. You know, he's
And
pretty
he
deep.
likes to get fucked up a lot.
Yeah, like totally, right? Like I feel like
Mm-hmm.
he'd be a good one. He would really mellow out and he'd start to say some really deep shit. Also, Voss from Far Cry 3.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
good.
Isn't
But
he a good one?
Yeah, but that dude might fuck around and like be that dude that fucks around and pulls out a knife in the middle
Well,
of the party.
that's what
Well, how
I'm
does-
thinking. He'd keep it interesting, you know, like
Mhm.
you'd be just
Yeah,
starting
like
to
with a
mellow out
knife?
and you'd see a knife and you'd be like kind of on your toes.
Okay.
He'd be kind of good.
He's a wild card for sure.
Yeah. And then 3, John Marston, because I just love him, and I think he'd be real chill, and I would love to hear his thoughts on morality.
All right.
I feel like all 3 of those dudes would get really dark.
It's going to
Yeah,
get violent
yeah.
super
That's
quick.
Like, what are those John Marston's gonna like puff? He's gonna be like, you know, if you kill a man in the dead of winter. And his last
Yeah, like,
breath escapes his
Everyone I
mouth.
love
Body
is
don't rot.
everyone I love is
Indians.
dead.
The Indians used to
The
think
body
that
don't
was
rot.
his-
Does it count?
I can't take credit for the joke. You all didn't let me finish. That was from Wayne's World. I just figured I should throw that out there.
Sorry, we didn't let you finish.
Yeah, it's
picked up
fine.
on
You
that
all
shit.
had some original. You all had some original humor. But yeah, like Geralt's gonna talk about that time he had to like kill that the Baron's baby. And do you really want to hear that when you're just trying to listen to like Sublime smoke 2 blunts?
Oh my
Definitely
god.
not trying
He's
to
gonna
listen to
talk
Sublime.
about following that fetus through the woods, what it felt like to freaking find the grave with the Baron. Like, it's gonna be the worst. But, you
I
know,
smoked 2 blunts in the morning.
interesting,
Smoked 2
though.
blunts in the evening. I smoked 2 blunts and then I smoked 2 blunts.
Who out of those 3 guys... who out of those 3 guys do you think would smoke the most weed, and who would be the biggest pussy about it? Sub-question.
Geralt's a toker for sure.
Geralt does crazy drugs, dude.
I'm pretty sure
He-
Geralt like smokes weed in The Witcher 3.
Yeah, Geralt
No,
takes
does
like
he?
potions are basically drugs, and you like that's a big part of The Witcher 3. So like Geralt to smoke some like even if he was smoking some like M16 Cron headband, like that shit would be fucking vanilla to him. You know what I'm saying? Because like think about all the potions you have to drink that make his face go crazy. It looks like he has cellulite in his face. Like to toke a little weed, that would be fucking nothing. So I think he would be.
Let's not forget about how there's a giant weed farm scene in Far Cry 3.
Oh, that's right.
That's why I thought of Voss. And also,
I think John
you just-
Marston's. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna say, like, there's all those weird trippy moments in Far Cry where you actually take
Yeah.
drugs, and then he's always there, like, fucking with you.
John Marston is like he's so introspective, you know. Like when you get to Red Dead, he is a man trying to be on the up and up. I feel like if he were to smoke weed, he would only want to smoke a little because he wouldn't want his wife to know he was high. This
True.
is post. Yeah, obviously this is before they turned him into whole cheese. But he I don't know.
Swiss cheese.
Yeah, I don't think I could smoke with John Marston. That
Cheese
dude would be
spoiler.
so depressing. I couldn't do it.
Marston would vibe hard. He'd be spacey for sure. He'd just be like
Yeah.
staring off at the horizon,
True.
talking some shit. I don't know.
Thinking about freedom.
He'd be trying to like dissect Kendrick Lamar's Humble music video the whole time.
He'd be like, "Did you see those angles, though, bro?
Yeah.
Did you see that shit?"
John Marston would be the type of dude to be like, "Yeah, I am so sick and tired of the Photoshop."
So sick and tired of that shit.
So
Well-
what are they talking about though? Like, what's your big philosophical conundrum?
I think, well, it's hard because those 3 dudes are very different. I feel like, as I said, Voss would kind of mix it up. You know, John Marston would be laying back. He maybe would, like, nick him in the leg with his knife, and then they would wake him up a bit. But then, I don't know. I think Geralt would start talking about, I think morality would be the overall thing. Like, I think Geralt would start talking about monsters, killing monsters, and then John Marston would talk about, like, oh no, I used to be bad, could I ever be good? And then Voss will just, like, I don't know, cut himself or something. And then, you know, be scary. So I just think he'd be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what we talk. And I would just sit there on the sidelines, just taking it all in. Completely sober.
It's not bad.
So Leo, what about you?
Joel from The Last of Us.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Laura Croft.
All right.
Max Payne.
Okay.
Would they get along, those three?
What the fuck?
No.
This sounds like a fucking therapy session, Leo. Like, they've all got some serious shit to work through.
Yeah, can you
This
just...
is mostly just like, oh, this is an excuse to meet all my favorite characters.
Yeah,
Yes, it's
but-
like, who are my
okay,
favorite
but
game characters I
you
want to get
still have
blazed
to...
with?
You still got to smoke with them, so, like, what are you all talking... Because, like, I imagine Joel gets high and he just, like, goes on this forgiveness rant where he's like, you know, I had to weigh the morality of killing a man for mere, like, bottle caps.
I think that guy would just fucking break down being like, holy shit, there's like 3 other people here and we're just sitting around smoking weed? Like, this is absurd. None of you guys are going to try to kill me?
We would all just talk about our favorite shooting styles.
Ah.
And Joel would be like, oh, I have trouble shooting. I always am waving my gun around and I can't aim super well. And then Max Payne is like, I'm good at shooting. I dive around and shoot with perfect accuracy. And
Max
Laura Croft is
Payne-
like, I'm pretty good.
Max Payne's a drug addict.
I'm
though.
in the middle of the field.
Yes. Me, I'm in between you guys.
Max Payne's a...
That's it. I've never held a gun.
Max Payne's a drug addict. Are you enabling his addiction?
Yeah, gateway drug, baby.
Do you feel good about that?
Yes. Of course. I'm making Max Payne 4 happen, dude.
Oh my god.
Bringing
Leo,
him back.
if you guys were talking about guns, would this escalate to you guys going to find guns in real life and maybe by mistake shooting each other?
Yeah, we'd go down to the shooting range and there'd be some kind of accident for sure.
Who'd get shot?
Yeah, Leo, you did pick 3 Americans, so I think that's what Haley's trying to say.
You're all
gonna shoot
Canadians
each
don't
other.
know what guns are yet. We've not heard of
That's
them yet.
right.
I just knew of them because I was in Minneapolis for a few months and saw like 80.
Well, yeah, we showed you all of ours. We were
You
like,
guys
hey,
each
we all
had
have
5
6 guns.
All that we just had on us at the time.
Yeah.
Canadians have sticks and like sometimes mace if we're like a cop. That's it.
Canadians are like the cell stage of Spore, and we're the civilization stage.
That's so mean. The whole country.
We're Will Wright and fucking self.
We fucking designed you.
Oh, that's cute. We're a bigger country though. Nicer area.
Not for long.
Not for long, true.
All
right,
so what
Leo,
are you all
what are-
talking about?
Yeah, just guns.
Gunplay.
Yeah,
Gunplay.
he's talking about
Okay.
gun strats. That's what he.
Our gun styles.
So I think I would smoke with 3 known rappers. Okay, Knuckles, and I
Fuck
don't know
off.
if you all remember his rap song from Sonic Adventure with such hot lines as, "You can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles. I'm hard as nails. It ain't hard to tell. I break them down, whether they're solid or frail." I would also
wow.
smoke with Parappa the Rapper
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Nice.
That's a good one.
And-
Sensing a theme.
and Snoop Dogg from the canceled 2006 game Fear and Respect.
Cancelled. Nah, that doesn't.
He was still a character,
No, you could
though.
be Snoop Dogg from that Call of Duty game where he was the announcer.
No,
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
be him from the canceled Fear and Respect.
So you guys are starting a ska band, I take it?
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kind of hard being Snoop D-O-double-G smoking with Knuckles and Parappa. I think we would probably talk about man's role in the wider universe. You know,
Wow.
Is Parappa the Rapper a man, though, or is he like a cardboard?
He's a dog.
He's quite
Creature.
clearly a dog.
we would
Okay.
talk about sentient beings' role in the wider universe. You know,
Right.
Inclusion.
what role or what right we have to dig into the earth and to change its surface, to desecrate its skin, if you will. Are buildings mere tattoos for the earth or pimples? These are the things we're going to be talking about, you know? Every time we mine for Earth's natural resource, is it like we're sucking her bone marrow like she's but a mere lamb? That's what we talk about. That's right.
Do you
Real
suckle
shit.
lamb's bone marrow,
You-
Blake? Is that what you do?
You never, like, fuck around with some bone marrow?
Mm-mm.
That's what I had for lunch today, actually.
It's for my
Yeah,
dog.
this shit's dope.
I give that
This
shit to
shit's
my
dope.
Bring it
dog.
in a thermos to work every day for energy.
Again, it's an American thing.
A thermos
No, bone
of
marrow's Bone marrow's fucking good,
So
dude.
gross.
I love that shit. That shit is amazing.
Yeah, prices are down. Get your bone marrow now while you still can.
Mm-hmm.
Just freaks me
That's
out.
right.
It's like the one part of the body that's real sheltered, and you're just cracking it open and slurping it down like an oyster. It just seems wrong.
Yeah, well, we would try to figure out, whether or not mankind was indeed beneficial or detrimental to the planet at large. And I have a feeling we're going to decide we were detrimental, and maybe not all that worthwhile in the end. That is me, Knuckles, Parappa the Rapper, and Snoop Dogg.
You gotta
AJ.
believe.
AJ, who are you sparking with, my dude?
I took sort of a similar approach, a little more practical approach though.
Okay.
I'm taking Adam Jensen from the Deus Ex series.
Okay.
I'm
Can
taking.
he smoke? He's a cyborg.
He's augmented, dude. Stick with me
He's
here.
got bigger lungs for enhanced.
There you go.
Dryness.
I'm taking
For
Adam
enhanced
Jensen.
420.
I'm taking 2B from Nier Automata, and then I'm taking
Oh, hell
Bastion
yeah.
from Overwatch.
Oh, a robot. Rumble.
Okay, so
Yeah, I just want to get high as shit with some robots, and I feel like they got all sorts of like tech augmentations. We can just blaze up for like hours at a time, smoking out.
I'm
Like,
with you for Adam Jensen, but I don't know if Bastion could get high.
oh, Bastion definitely could get.
I don't
high.
think
Where
feel
would
like
he
Bastion-
Bastion-
suck in the smoke?
That's the thing. Since they're robots, I feel like they can like create these apparatuses to just blow your mind in ways you never even perceived of. To
You
just,
could totally smoke out of Bastion in tank mode.
yep.
Why is
That's
no
what I'm
one
thinking.
thought of this?
Just
I
put
don't
like a
think-
piece on the and like
That'd be so
it's a
sick.
twofer because you get the little bird too, and like you just have a bird flitting around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you like the bird.
I really just want to,
Nail the tank nozzle.
but I really just want to. I want to dig into their robot consciousness and see what's going on there.
I don't think 2B would smoke. Because-
Did you finish Nier Automata? Because that's the secret ending.
No, I haven't. But 2B is all about like finishing her mission in the most efficient, practical way. I don't think she would want
Yeah.
to partake in anything recreational. 9S would totally try to take a blunt to the dome, though.
Nope, because on today the mission's getting blazed as shit, my dude. And she is gonna rip those bongers.
2B, this is command. You need to get
You gotta
smoke
get
one
you gotta
jazz
get high
cigarette.
as fuck.
Get
Your
blazed
mission is to
shit.
smoke a jazz cigarette and have a real groovy time. Command
Go,
out.
go.
She'll be like, what does this even mean?
Glory to mankind, you fucking hear me, bro?
What would you talk about, AJ? Just being robots, just chilling and being
Yeah,
a
what it's
robot?
what it's like to be a robot. I feel like
Well-
I know everything I need to know about being a human being. I'm curious about robot kind now.
Yeah, now that you've mastered humanity.
This
Yup.
is, doesn't this
I've ascended.
this doesn't have to do with weed, but like I want to know why all the robots in Niers, and don't spoil it if they reveal this. Why all the robots are trying to fuck like in Nier? Like every robot is trying to fuck. What's up with that?
Because like
Isn't
It's-
that what humans do
There's
all
a
day?
straight up robot orgy.
It's-
The,
yeah.
like first mission.
it's what they perceive as meaningful because that's what human society was based around, and they're trying to recreate any sense
I
of
feel like
meaning
you're spoiling
just
the
by
game
fucking.
for me. So, who has
It's
the
sort of
best
like an
answer?
implied thing. Well, we got to pick a winner, don't we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Oh.
what I said. Who has the best answer?
I thought you said best dancer, as in you were asking a new question.
That would definitely be Leo.
Yeah, I think Leo would win.
Yeah, no contest,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah,
I
like
kind of
a-
like AJ's answer, only because for Leo's joke about him mastering
Humankind.
being a human. That shit was hilarious.
So it's AJ with an assist by Leo.
That's right.
Yeah,
Don't-
Leo set me up for the alley oop.
So that's my vote. I'm gonna vote AJ on that one.
I mean, I feel like Leo would have some interesting ethical conversations, but I also feel like that ends with. I feel like, aside from Blake's, I feel like the other two end with everybody dead, at the hands of the others. And then Blake, I'm not sure what's going on there because I just thought you guys were going to start like a ska band. But if you're
Why would
if you're going to have that,
Hold on. What fucking weird math equation in your head does one rapper plus one rapper plus one rapper equal one ska band?
Well, they all bring different.
Forget yourself, which
Yeah.
is a ska master.
They've
who
all got-
plays
They've
every
all got
brass
those.
instrument.
They've all got those different flavors, but you're the guitar master, so you're bringing in those sick, nasty riffs, and they're all like, "I
Dude,
can
are you
vibe
kidding
with
me?
this, man."
Ska is like one note. It's just boom, bang, boom,
Yeah, dude,
bang,
you just got
boom,
those
bang,
uplift
boom,
guitars
bang.
and just boom, boom, boom,
And
boom.
then
But they're like, "Yeah,
some
okay, I can
horns
vibe with this
come
shit.
in,
Like, throw me
some
on the
hor-
beat."
Some horns come in. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, and then then like Snoop Dogg's off skanking in the corner. Hell yeah, I listen to Mighty Mighty.
Or you
Boss
guys
Man.
could have just.
He's never moved that much, actually.
I feel like you squandered the potential of having, three of the greatest rappers of all time assembled under one roof.
Super group.
You gotta
Super ska group.
play something.
You know what? The Transplants had some ska sounding songs, and Snoop Dogg definitely did a song with them live once on his ill-fated Snoop
How-
Dogg television show.
What about Parappa the Rapper? He did some, right?
You gotta believe. I don't know. I've never
Gotta
played
believe.
Parappa the
How come
Rapper.
they-
He was just the only other rapper I could think of for video games.
How come they never made a Ska Hero game?
Because fuck ska. Ska is the worst genre of music of all time.
It is. I hate ska.
Ska and reggae can go
the
to
hell?
hell. If you're listening to this show and you like reggae, do me a favor and take your fucking earbuds out of your ears because I hate you and I don't want you to
Stop
listen to my
freaking alienating our viewers, Blake. God, it's episode
show. Oh yeah,
2.
the big ska community that listens to Game Query.
That's
Whoa,
30%
man, what the
of our
fuck?
viewers.
Just
They
a bunch
left.
of just a
How
bunch
could
of
he say-
white college freshmen with shitty dreads.
How could he say that shit?
You go
Wow.
smoke your 40 bud and get out of here. Yeah.
Game
Anyway,
Query
hey,
stock.
I don't
Just
think you
went
realize
way
how
down.
hurtful your words are.
Let's get some new fodder on here. So
Leo's
who's
got
got?
dreads since we last saw him, so
I saw Leo like 3 weeks ago.
yeah.
He did. He had shorter hair than he did the last time I saw him. He definitely did not have
It's
dreads.
called a
I
wig.
got extensions.
Yeah, it's called a wig.
And now he does. Now he
Haley,
doesn't even
whose
have a
answer
head.
did you like the most?
I think I liked the Bastion and all the robots meeting up. I don't know how they'd smoke, but I think if they got that smoke in them, there'd be some good times going on. So
Oh, you know how they smoke a lot.
true.
So AJ takes it
I
then.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the mantle here. Go ahead, just grip the wheel. And I'm going to pose the question: which video game character do we think is either low key or screaming it from the fucking rafters the most racist?
This is an excellent question.
Now, allow
An
me.
important one.
Allow me. Oh yes, in 2017, this is a conversation I think we need to have about video game characters. Allow me to give my thoughts on the subject, and I think it's Nathan Drake.
Yo, I was gonna fucking say that shit.
Allow me to give my reasoning. Okay. Point me to a level in any of the Uncharted's 1, 2, 3, 4, or Golden Abyss for the PlayStation Vita, where Nathan Drake went to like Baltimore and shot up 100 dudes. It doesn't happen. He only goes to these third world, rundown, dinky countries who barely have anything to their name. They're just trying to get by.
Like Italy.
Yeah. Or like that
That
town.
dinky ass country.
Yeah, that's right. Or that town in Uncharted 4 that a fucking tank just drives through. And he wrecks the place. And what's worse, this is the part that always gets me. He takes millions in gold and treasure from these countries. It just takes it illegally from these third world countries. I think Nathan Drake is a pure racist. I think him. I think Elena. I think the old dude who's always like, oh, I'm too old for this shit. Like, shut up. You're going to be in every game, okay? Shut up. You're not too old for this. I think all of them are racists. And
He fucked up England once.
they're... Okay, well...
They
that's
deserved
one-
it.
That's like one out of
Yeah,
how
and
many
to be
other
fair, they
cities.
did deserve it.
Yeah. So I think Nathan Drake's a racist, and he has little to no compassion for people of color because he's always putting bullet holes through their countries. I'll
Anytime he arrives at a new country, he takes his gun out and just starts blasting the ground because he hates it so
Yeah.
much.
There was that really awful scene where he called, like, in Uncharted 3, where he called, like, 6 different people in a row, just the worst racial slurs. That was a hidden cutscene you had to find.
Yeah, I thought that was weird, but
Yeah.
it didn't really bother me. I just like Naughty Dog so much. I trust their writing.
Naughty Dog, all known racists. Anyway, yeah, I'll leave the floor open to you all to discuss.
Is it a cop-out to say Hitler from Sniper Elite?
I was going to say there are definitely some actual racists in video games.
That seems like a cop out. Fictional
vocal.
characters.
So I feel like low key, like who's secretly like who's you
like
know
Nathan Drake's
not
not
obviously
gonna,
racist.
Nathan Drake's not gonna like say in a cutscene, "Well, I just hate Hispanics," like, but he is shooting up their country. So I'm just saying he's probably a racist.
I feel like a lot of the Assassin's Creed protagonists
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
might be low-key racist.
Yeah. How so?
Yeah, explain yourself.
I'd prefer not to elaborate.
That's not part of the show. You have to give me a reason.
That's okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What's the one? Ezio?
Yeah.
The Italian one.
Where? Yeah.
You think he's
He
racist?
was killing Italians.
Where are his POC friends at, though?
Oh, that's a good point. He only had. Oh, what you mean after I let go? I'm gonna edit that out.
Oh my god.
Or I might
no.
not. It got a big laugh. I might have to keep it in.
It's a deep cut.
I know you got to
deep
go
cut.
for if you want the laugh, if you want the recognition of your humor, if you want to be maybe a little bit racist. If you got to choose between those two, going
Well,
on the
it's-
internet.
Well, it's not in the form of a tweet, so I'm not sure anyone in the game industry will get that mad about it.
True.
Yeah, you got to do some digging.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's okay. AJ, what about you?
Wait, can I just state that his answer was Assassin's Creed? I don't want to say why. That was.
I think
Leo's
we all
choice.
we all know
Stand by
really.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
If you need me to explain it to you, you're racist.
Dang it. I won't question you ever again because I don't want to.
So I have a
Thank you.
I have an easy answer.
Okay.
It's actually Bowser, and I have objective, unequivocal proof that it is Bowser. Aside from the fact that he's always stealing Princess Peach, you guys are gonna have to do some homework for this one. But if you open up YouTube, your YouTube browser, and you type in Mario Kart 8, Here Come the Koopalings, you'll be directed to a significant piece of marketing for the Wii U game that came out in 2014, Mario Kart 8. And it's right around a minute and 30 seconds into the video. Bowser's going off a jump, and one of the voice clips that they use for Bowser is just the N-word.
I'll click on this video. Bowser says the N-word. I think it's going to be related.
Like, you're like, there's no way like Bowser would actually say the N-word, but then you listen to it, and wow.
Did not.
Wow,
see
that's
that coming.
crazy. That's like that time that dinosaur from Bubble Bobble called called that other dinosaur.
I just heard it.
Oh, is it real?
He
Yes,
really
it's
says
Are
it.
you serious?
Oh my
'Cause
god.
I'll have to like splice in the audio. Oh, wow. Okay.
It's like it's shocking that this got through.
Okay, people listening, we're not joking. Look this up. This is 100%.
No, I'll
not
splice
a
it. I'll
joke.
splice in the audio.
You better.
Whoa!
Like that's real, dude.
Oh my god. Bowser's the most racist video game character.
Yeah, he super is.
I don't
Wow.
know.
And
I really can't think of another one that says that.
He didn't lose his
Wow.
job, like they didn't lose his sponsorship or anything for that. They just let that slide.
Wow. Haley,
Wow.
how are you going to follow that up? We just heard the N-word with a hard R come from Bowser. How the fuck are you going to follow that up?
I'm gonna follow it up with some pure assumption.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
That's my
I
favorite.
know.
Fight
I know I
facts
already
with
used him.
assumption.
Of course, assumption always beats fact. Let's just get real. So
Yeah, I think that's how the Bible works.
exactly. So if I'm gonna use him again, but I'm gonna say John Marston simply
Okay.
because he lived in what was it, 1911? I think that Red Dead took place. Everyone's racist in early 1900s. It's just
But
a
he
thing.
was chill with the Indians or the Native Americans.
You
the
can be
indigenous.
racist against certain races and not another one. How do
he
you
was
know?
chill with the Mexicans too.
He played the Mexicans, if we're going to be real. He liked a few of them, but for the most part, he was playing both sides that whole time, just fucking with them, just like playing with their heads, pretending he liked them both.
Dutch was probably more
I have
racist.
to be honest
Yeah.
with you all.
if you ask me.
I just replayed Bowser saying the N-word in my head and started laughing to myself.
It's
Pretty incredible.
It's shocking, really.
Wow, that's so fucked. Is that real?
100%. Like you guys just found the clip, but I gave you the name of the trailer. You can go look up, and
Oh
like
my
it's still on
God.
Nintendo's channel and everything.
There's no way.
Yeah, they have a behind-the-scenes video of like the voice studio.
Yeah,
and
Bowser-
The actor's like, "You really want me to say this?"
Bowser in the booth.
They're like, "Just read the copy." Yeah, and the guy in the full Bowser costume just belts it out.
AJ, I gotta give that one to AJ. That's wow.
That was a scoop, yeah. I was saving that.
Yeah.
I was saving that question for a future episode when I was in need of a clutch a trump
Wow.
card to kind of come from behind.
A trump card. Oh,
Yep.
Man.
see what you did there.
And, no,
He's in the news.
that means something different. It's not. It was a phrase beforehand. They used it in Yu-Gi-Oh.
That means it's real.
They were actually just referencing Trump, and you.
There was one episode. There was one episode of Yu-Gi-Oh where this one character had like 6 trump cards, and he was like, "You think you've beaten me? Wait till you see my trump card." And the guy was like, "Yeah, I have beaten you, and I also saw that coming." And he goes, "Oh, you think that was my trump card? Well, this is my trump card." And it went on for like five.
seasons.
Yeah, fucking show never ended.
Pretty much what that whole show was.
AJ, the man of the hour. What's your question?
Okay. All right. Well, since we were talking about Bowser, I want to talk about everyone's favorite red boy, Mario.
Me. Oh.
And he's a busy boy, right? He does a lot
Okay.
of sports and
Plumbing.
extracurricular activities. But my question to you guys is: if you were a sports agent, which talent would you recruit Mario for? He's a kart racer, a tennis player, a basketball player, a baseball player, a soccer player. But you've got to commit yourself. Bring Mario onto your team. What sport are you taking?
It has to be a sport because I would immediately say doctor.
I'll
Is doctor a sport?
Yeah, people go out talent recruiting for doctors all the time.
competitive doctoring. I'll let
Back alley
Well,
surgeries.
I'm just asking, can we expand this out to all his professions?
go ahead and if you want to fight your case, go for it. I'm all ears.
I think I'm about to lose my health care. Dr. Mario definitely operating some shady business, like Nick Riviera levels of shady business. So I think Dr. Mario would sell me like Klonopins and like Oxycontin on the DL or write me subscriptions for like real dope shit. Because like there's no way you can look me in the eyes and tell me Dr. Mario was following the Hippocratic Oath. Like he might have been following.
He's ethical as fuck, dude.
He might have been following the Hippocratic Oath if you fucking follow me.
Heyo.
Wasn't that the box art for Dr. Mario? It was like Dr. Mario. He's ethical as fuck.
That's right.
Dr. Mario takes
Rated
the
E for
Hippocratic
ethical.
Yeah, rated E for ethical.
So I would choose Dr. Mario because I don't think I'm going to be able to get my medication in a few months thanks to our Orange Lord and Savior.
Yeah, trump card got played on you, boyo.
That's right. That's right. AJ, who are you recruiting Mario? What team are you recruiting? What sports are you recruiting him to?
So yeah, I labored over this thought for a really long time, and I think I'm going to take soccer, just because he's short and Italian, and they seem to be good at that kind of stuff.
Did you just say something racist? You can't.
No, I said
call,
AJ was the most racist character this whole
you
time.
can't
said
call all Italian short.
I didn't. I said Mario is short and Mario's Italian, and those are two good things for soccer.
Oh, so now
They're
you're saying
positives.
all Italians are good at playing soccer.
Or as they call it, football. No, I'm saying that, Mario is Italian. Mario's
the most
already...
racist
He's proven
video
himself to be
game
good at
character.
soccer.
I think the most racist video game character might be AJ Michigan Militia Moser.
Look, who do you think wrote Bowser's line for that Nintendo video? I'm his script doctor.
Is that why you were forcefully removed from your role at Nintendo?
That's right, yes. I was there before Reggie Fils-Aimé. That's correct.
Yeah, Reggie Fils-Aimé
Yeah,
only
it all up.
slightly less racist than you.
Yes, he's also extremely racist.
That's right.
I'm certain.
He really, really hates Hispanics. It just really drives him wild.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That's a scoop for you all.
Thank you. I'll take that scoop.
That's right. Haley, who you...
I would like. Oh,
No, Leah,
No,
go
no,
ahead.
let
Since-
Leo go. Let Leo go.
Since
He's got something
Jesus
coming
take
up
the
I
wheel,
can
go ahead, Leah.
tell. Yeah.
I would recruit him for that Olympic thing where they run on the mat and jump for gymnastics. They jump and do the flips.
Oh,
Probably over
that's
the
right.
pole, the high jump. That's what I'd do.
Oh,
He's real good at that.
Have you seen his fucking legs though?
isn't he fat? Like, isn't he out of shape?
I mean, he can run and do the triple
No,
jump.
I
and
don't
then he'll
think
jump,
double
like,
or triple
insanely high.
jumps
True,
will be allowed
actually.
in the Olympics. That would definitely not be
Well, I
allowed.
mean, it's all in the charge up. They let you run, and they people do these giant strides. I don't think there's any rule against people jumping multiple times before they get there. I think just most people are not improved
Capable
by
of
No,
doing
doing
I
that
mean-
since it's physically impossible.
I mean, jumping in the air again. That has to be against the rules.
No, I mean you jump and then you jump again when you hit the ground. Then you jump again when you hit the ground. You get 3 times as much height
Yeah,
if you played
yeah.
Mario.
What?
Right,
no,
but that's
he
like-
only gets one
Like,
jump.
that's like
No, you do.
no,
listen.
like
Jump in the build up, Blake. I feel like you're not listening to me.
Okay, this is like actual high jump. This is actual high jump stuff. I used to high
like
jump.
Galaxy Mario does it.
It literally
What
is.
Olympics were you in, Haley?
I was in the 2000. I don't even know. I can't even think of a year.
The Seoul Olympics.
Exactly, that's me. I was there. So it used to be people used to jump head first over, and then this one dude came in and he did the sideways thing, and everyone's mind got blown. Like it literally was just like, what? And then the whole sport got changed. So I think Mario could come in, do his triple jump, and then the whole sport would get changed all over again. They'd be like, we got to revamp this whole thing. Everyone would just
Yeah.
change the way they approach a sport. I think
How many
Mario-
other?
Like they're like it's
Oh.
fucked up that we let the guy whose specialty is jumping into this event.
How many other Olympic athletes would be able to do that kind of triple jump? Though he would have an immediate advantage. It would be unfair.
Like Luigi, if
Well,
Luigi
like,
was
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only unfair because he's so good at it. Like, is that against the rules in the Olympics to be like way better than
I'm pretty
everyone
sure
else?
Yeah,
Michael
they
Phelps
didn't.
is still in the Olympics, and that guy, like...
They didn't kick Rocky out of fighting because he was so good and never lost.
That's a great point.
True.
That's right. That's right.
Rocky also did lose a few times, though, is the thing.
Whatever happened to Coney?
To Mario, oddly enough.
That's right, yeah.
Whatever happened to Coney?
Whatever happened to what, Blake?
Coney, remember him? Coney 2012.
They
Stop
found
Coney?
him. They found him.
Yeah, they stopped him.
He was a nice guy.
What was the company that was trying
Yeah.
to take him down?
Stop
I don't
Coney.
know.
No, there was some like big company. They used to come to my high school all the time, but the CEO got caught publicly urinating or something.
Is this going somewhere?
No, I was just thinking about Coney.
Oh my lord.
Me too, man. Every
I
day.
always
I'm
wondered
like, did we
that.
get him?
Haley, I don't
Oh,
know what
Invisible
happened to
Children?
Coney. Yeah, Invisible
Children.
The CEO got busted like publicly urinating and like I think spending the money the company was making to stop Coney 2012.
Yeah, that money definitely did not go towards stopping.
What happened?
That's all I
What
remember.
happened to Coney? Was there ever an end to that?
They named that island after him.
There we go. It got somewhere. We got a punchline out of it. Haley, what are you recruiting Mario to do?
What was that tangent? Okay. I think I'm gonna have to go with...
Are you all not just thinking about warlords at any given point?
I don't think I usually don't. Maybe a little bit of my day goes towards
Okay.
warlords.
Sure.
But, you know.
Coney, by the way, as of 2007, had 88 wives.
Give that guy
like-
a medal.
What a pimp, dude.
Like, concurrently.
Oh my God,
I
Jim
wish I
Jones
was one of them.
ballin'. Jesus,
Me too,
Haley.
Haley.
89 right here. I'm ready.
Come and get it, Coney.
Oh, so wait, no. In 2013, Coney was reported to be in poor health, and the president of the Central African Republic claimed he was negotiating with Coney to surrender. And then that's it. That's the last they heard from him. So the whole 2012 thing, they could have just held out for a little bit longer, and they would have
Wasn't
got
the
him.
whole thing just a big goof?
No, I think they genuinely wanted to stop him.
Wasn't he just like not even a real thing though? It was just like a scapegoat name they just attributed.
I think Coney was a thing, but it was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, they were too late, and just like this joke, whatever it was too late.
Okay, yeah, Mario doing a sport, not Coney. I think I'd have to go with. I'm thinking about Mario's physique. I'm kind of going the same route as Leo. Like Leo's
I think
thinking
about Mario's physique a lot.
I'm thinking about his physique every day, and I just kind of think about
That
how
just
he can-
sweaty mustache he probably has. That probably,
Oh, yeah.
When he shakes it, like sweat beads like fly off.
just
I'm
fly
getting a
right
little
off
hot
his
just
brown
thinking about it.
mustache.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
He's got
doesn't it
those
bother you
eyes in
that
his
his
hat now?
mustache is brown and his hair is black, or vice versa? I can't remember which one it is. That always bothered
No,
me.
it doesn't bother me. I'll let him live his life.
I hate it.
Are you
Choose a
shaming
side.
him?
Choose a side, Mario. Die one or the other. Drives me crazy, that guy.
But then
Is that all you wanted
he's
to
That's
say?
my
thinking about that
sport.
physique again. Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, so his physique, I think he'd be great as a hockey player. He's got the build. He could go low. He could check. He's got the mustache. They always have mustaches anyways. I think
Yep.
he's ready to go. And I think we've never really seen Mario break into the hockey scene. It'd be a fresh slate. As
Do you
far as
think
I
Mario-
know, has he ever played hockey? Do you guys know?
I was trying to think. I didn't think that's probably in one of the Winter Olympic Games. He's definitely done some ice skating stuff, but
Maybe.
AJ, your mic is doing some crazy shit right now.
oh shit! Hold on.
How's that?
Worse.
Speak again.
How about that?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's getting
Coney's
real crazy.
hacking in. He knows.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, there we go. Now we know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you were saying, Haley.
Oh, hockey. Yeah, I think it'd be a new venue. I would definitely headhunt him for that sport.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe goalie. What
Do you
guys
think Mario would be a real hothead though and start a lot of fights?
That's what you gotta watch. Like that's pretty much why
Yeah.
Canadians are obsessed with hockey. Is like the one time we get angry.
I
It's
think
like, oh, just let it all loose on the rink, just go crazy, and everyone goes bananas.
athletes should be allowed to fight in every sport. Like that shit
It's
would be
weird that
dope.
it's like just hockey,
Yeah.
right? I always think about that.
Well, and boxing.
Boxing.
and MMA and kickboxing.
No, I'm no
Yeah.
expert, but I'm almost certain that sport is fighting.
There might be a little fighting in boxing.
They do fight a lot.
It's kind of weird, yeah. In fact, I've never actually watched a whole boxing match where they, actually do the match. They're always just fighting about something or other, so they keep getting distracted and beating the shit out of each other. But I'd love to see like real boxing, classic boxing, not all this punching each other in the face bullshit.
So what was the best answer for that question? You fucking dickheads.
Oh man,
I forget the answer.
Leo, what did you say again?
Leo said high jump.
Well, that one definitely brought up the most, fevered discussion, I think. But also Blake's a safer choice for Mario,
I'm really worried about my healthcare.
and he's an ethical doctor.
This is not a joke.
I guess, yeah. Like, so if we're thinking a career standpoint, I think Blake gave the most, reliable answer.
All right,
I agree.
I'll take it. All right.
I don't know. I think I would go with Leo. Sorry, Blake, but Leo, I think he could revolutionize the high jump scene. Untapped
so
market.
much.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though.
Let's
Here's the
go
thing,
Leo.
though. I think Dr. Mario could still do the high jumps like in Super Smash Bros. Melee, but I'm not quite certain that just Jump Mario could, save someone's life if he had to.
That's right.
He would just fucking jump on him and be like, "Are you okay now? Did it stop hurting?"
Guys, our future's uncertain. World War III is imminent. We're going to need more doctors, not more high jumpers. Okay?
Well, maybe they could just jump over the
When
trouble.
the apocalypse comes, okay, well that's not going to
Jump
do
over
me
the
any.
wall.
That's not going to do me any fucking good. I have a terrible vertical leap. I'm going with my own answer.
That's greedy.
Fuck the cops. I'm going with my own answer.
I guess you win.
Congrats.
Thank you.
How does that
Thank
one
you.
feel?
It feels good. It feels good. Leo, close us out with the last
Take us
question of
home.
the night.
This is not a complicated question, but I think it is an important one. Which is the best skateboarding video game?
Oh, Tony Hawk's Underground, shut it down, case closed, get fucking
Underground won?
dunked on, yes. That is not a competition. I will not. I'm gonna press stop on my record. That's done.
I think
with.
I've got a
There's
contender.
no competition. If you say skate, so help me God, Moser, I'll drive to Michigan and slap the dumb
Nope,
out
I've
of you.
got a pretty simple answer.
The Simpsons skate game.
That's right.
Let me ask you a
Line
question,
rider
Blake.
with the skateboard.
Are there any animals in the Tony Hawk games?
Absolutely. There's a goat in the
But
strip club.
but can you ride them?
in Tampa?
Can you skate with them? Because that's why I'm picking The Legend of Zelda:
you can
Breath
ride-
of the Wild.
What?
You can
What?
skate. You can skate on a
Wild card.
seal in that shit. Come on, man.
That's not
That's
a
not skating, is it?
skateboarding.
Have you fucking played it?
No, not
You're,
yet.
a seal is pulling you through sand, and you're on a shield, skateboarding across the desert, and sometimes fighting like a big worm guy. If that isn't the hypest shit you've ever heard, I don't know what is. A goat in a strip club.
Okay.
It sounds like wakeboarding.
Counterpoint in Tony Hawk's Underground came out 2003 for the Xbox, the GameCube, and the PlayStation 2. You can go shred on stage with Kiss. You can do a kickflip over Gene Simmons' fucking tongue.
That was very dumb.
Paul Stanley.
That
you
was
can
almost
do
as
nose
good. Actually, no.
handles around Paul Stanley.
That just gave me a good idea for a future query. So I'm going to hold on to what I was about to say there.
You hold on to that.
Tony Hawk's Underground is definitively the best skateboarding game of all time. Also, possibly low-key one of the most racist games of all time. I've been going back and playing that, and holy shit, they could not get away with some of the shit they got away with in that game.
Yeah. So and then we have
In 2017.
And then you have Breath of the Wild, which is, revolutionized open worlds, revolutionized skateboarding, and as far as I've checked, not racist.
Tony Hawk's
Transphobic.
It is definitely
Tony Hawk's
transphobic.
Underground.
So, but I'm almost
Tony Hawk's Underground had multiple open worlds in 2003. It had like
Multiple
9 open
different
worlds.
open
I
worlds
bet that
You could go
that were closed off from each other.
from New Jersey to Russia in that game. What can you do in Breath of the Wild? Go up Ganon's butthole? Who cares?
You can go to Russia in Breath of the Wild.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well,
And New Jersey.
I
Yeah,
stand
Yeah.
corrected.
Ganon's in Russia, and you wake up in Jersey. It's like a whole thing. You gotta go all the way.
Haley, what do you think the best skateboarding game is? It's Tony Hawk's Underground.
Well, I'm gonna say, Leo, were you gonna give us some options? Is that what this question was gonna be?
All the options are the 15 skateboarding games. there are.
and Breath of the Wild.
And Breath of the Wild.
That
Interesting.
doesn't fucking count. Is it the Metal Gear Solid 2 skateboarding game?
I'm gonna have to
That
go
one's
with
up
the
there.
Simpsons iteration, the Simpsons skate game. We
Are
all
you
played it
serious?
this
It was-
summer.
Oh, you are.
We tried. It was
That
literally
game-
unplayable.
So
Yeah.
bad.
The physics engine is insane. In that
Oh
game.
my god, Haley.
It's pretty much the most lifelike. Like the way you can move the board around is pretty much it's just real.
Haley,
The
if
new
you're
voice
not
lines
going
from the
Just
voice
real.
actors are crazy.
Haley, if you're not going to respect the sanctity of our podcast game query with nothing but responsible and professional answers to these queries, I'm going to have to remove you from the show. Simpsons
Bart
skateboarding,
can have different skateboards. You can choose different ones.
box quote.
Also, you can go in the world of The Simpsons and skate around. Haven't you always, every time you watch that show, just want to dive in and just skate in a circle? Like, that game gave
So
every child
when
what they
when I
wanted.
watch The Simpsons, what I think is I really wish I was fucking the clown, just falling off of a cliff over and over again because I can't get any goddamn momentum going up this stupid fucking hill. And it says you have to make this 1,200-foot jump, and I literally can't get off the end of the ramp without him going, "Ooh, I fell over and died." Fuck that game.
That's just, you gotta
Fuck
master
that
it.
game.
Leo, I feel like you're probably pretty passionate about this question. What is the best skateboarding game?
Skate 3.
Oh my god.
The most recent skateboarding
There
game.
was just no response to that.
Silence.
Skate
Oh
3.
my.
Dead
Guys.
pants. Silence.
What was the one
I
that
can't
gave
do
you
it.
a real skateboard?
Tony
Tony Hawk
Hawk
Ride. That game was the shit. I got that for Christmas one year, and it was like, dude, this game's fucking cool. And then I never played it again.
It gave you a real skateboard?
It wasn't like a real skateboard, but it was like a this is at like the height.
peripheral.
This is at like the good height
Oh.
of Guitar Hero Zenith, where it was like, oh, every
Oh.
fucking game has to come with a physical controller, and this one was like, you just stand on this fucking board, and then like still hold an Xbox controller in your hand and do the fucking tricks with it.
Let me pose a question to you all. So, at one point, skate games were like the shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
And now none come out.
I mean,
So-
Breath of the Wild just came out.
Oh my god, shut your mouth. Can
Snowboarding
you-
is the new skate.
Can you trace the trajectory of how hot video game skateboarding games were? And the immediate downfall to the exact moment everyone got sick and tired of Bam Margera.
I think it.
What's the latest Tony Hawk? What number are we on now? 4?
Pro Skater 5
Yeah.
just came out.
5? Okay, that's one.
No, I think
No,
like
no,
it was.
no
it's,
way. It crashed
It's
way
the same
before
as
that.
the general interest in skateboarding, which was like the '90s and early 2000s. It was cool as shit, and then it was like, dude, this isn't cool anymore. Like this is.
But do
That's
you think
such a good point. Like, it honestly is.
It was literally just nobody
skateboards
skateboards anymore, and they were like, why the fuck would we make
Yeah.
a video game about like shit people could go outside and do when they won't even do that? You know what I mean?
I think the answer to this question really
That's actually like so true. That's
I think
exactly
the answer to Leo's question is Tony Hawk's Underground.
Simpson.
Here's the thing, Blake. Tony Hawk's Underground 2 is better than Tony Hawk's Underground.
Oh,
Tony Hawk's American Wasteland is
Oh
better
my
than Tony Hawk's
God.
Underground 2.
Leo, how can you look yourself in the mirror each and every morning knowing you're such a dishonest human being?
It's the only
I
way
have
I
like
get
a-
through.
How do you fucking live with
I have
yourself?
a secondary
I-
question.
You think you know a person.
I got
Blake's
a
on it.
I got a quick question. How's Tony Hawk doing? Is he okay? Has anyone checked in on Tony Hawk in a while?
Coincidentally, I emailed his manager the other day.
Nice.
He's my uncle. He's okay.
I saw him at Christmas.
I haven't heard back from him, but I'll ask him.
He's
for
like,
it
hey,
if I do.
I
He's
might be
going-
seeing him this weekend.
He's going by Anthony the Eagle now. Please get in touch over there.
Do y'all remember that episode of Rocket Power where they went to Tony Hawk's like factory and it was the
I have so
sickest
my
fucking.
God.
I remember every goddamn episode of Rocket
Oh,
Power.
dude.
I
Woogity, woogity,
loved
woogity.
Rocket Power.
Hell yeah.
Dude, when I was at
So what's the answer?
That's-
And they do the 900 in that episode.
That's right.
Dude, when I was at Boy Scout camp, one of the chefs was named Tito, and he's like swore on his fucking life that he was friends with the guys who made Rocket Power and that they based Tito like off of him. Like he was like, I know that it sounds like I'm fucking with you, but I'm not fucking with you like 10-year-old boys. Like I am the guy from Rocket Power. I swear to God.
You believed him, didn't you?
Well, you know, I didn't tell you like, oh, I know the guy who was based off of, or you know, they based Tito off. I relate it to you as an anecdote, not a fact. So I think it's apparent
I
my
think I
beliefs on
believe
the
him.
matter.
I believe him. That was Tito for sure.
So
Yeah.
the answer to the question is Tony Hawk's Underground?
I mean, wait,
Have you played Skate 3, Blake?
I played Skate 1. It's a competent game, but have you played Tony Hawk's Underground?
Yes.
It's seriously one of the greatest games of all time. I'm playing
What's
it.
the one where you're in the zoo and you grind on all the cages and all the animals get free? Which one's that one?
I think it's
That
Pro
is
Skater
Pro Skater
4.
4.
Yeah.
That one's the best.
Tony Hawk's Underground had the most relatable story.
it's Breath of the
Relatable
Wild.
story.
The rags to riches of the character
Okay.
that you named yourself in my story.
Which of us
was
have
in-
actually
Skate 3
ever
has that too.
skated?
I have-
Let's throw that out.
I have a skateboard.
I have a skateboard.
Yeah.
Have you
I also
skated
have a
on it?
skateboard.
Yes. And I can relate
Yeah.
to the strife of the young up and coming skateboarder found in Tony Hawk's Underground.
Look, but
I have been to the titular underground. of
what
I
what's
haven't done-
what's more
I can't even
relatable than having to conquer 4 divine beasts and vanquish the evil that conquers all of your homeworld after you take a 100-year nap? I'm just saying that. I think Breath of
hasn't
the
done
Wild
that?
is a little bit more relatable than Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Underground.
You do a kickflip on Ganon's head to kill him. That's how you finish the blow.
That's the Okay, so I'm gonna have to spoil the ending, I guess, to talk about it. But Ganon actually challenges you to like a skate off. You do tricks. You play horse with him.
And then
And
Bowser
his
runs
last
in.
line
Says the
as he
N-word.
dies is, "This was a skateboarding
Yeah,
game
like
all
this
the
is
time."
actually the best skateboarding game. Well, he was Tony Hawk. He's like, you freed me from Ganon's curse. He
Shit.
took over.
Okay. You have officially convinced me.
Thank you.
That's sick. That's fucking sick. I didn't know you were doing some fucking sick stunts all over Ganon's fucking dome. That's dope.
Yeah, and TNT plays in the background the whole time.
By AC/DC.
Yeah,
The whole game.
The whole
while you're exploring
game.
the open world.
For 120 hours.
Whole time, nonstop, and it never gets old. It's just Oh,
It just gets louder and louder as your completion.
And like
percentage.
sometimes it's
Exactly.
the instrumental version, and you're like, "Fuck, am I doing something wrong?" And then you come across the boss, and it just blares back in, and you're like, "Oh, I'm in it."
TNT.
Do y'all remember skateboarding around in Kingdom Hearts 2?
I didn't play Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry you had a shitty childhood.
I don't remember that. When you're in that town
Yeah, in Twilight Town.
with the train,
hmm
you skateboard in there?
Yeah, you can skateboard.
I'm trying to remember skateboarding in that game.
Yeah, you totally can. You can do stunts and everything.
Whoa,
There
what
was
the
a
heck?
Disney skateboarding game too.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Who was the
Yeah,
main
I played it
character
at my
in that?
friend's house when I was too scared to watch a PG-13 scary movie they were watching.
That's so cute. You remember being scared and wanting to play the Disney skate game instead.
Clearly, it was very influential on you.
Yeah, Disney's Extreme Skateboarding was the name for Nintendo.
That's the
Game
one.
So
Would
that's the
skate,
winner.
Like Buzz Lightyear and like Woody and stuff. Like who was on the
Yeah,
board?
Simba. They were all there.
So
Simba. Everyone else. whole gang.
roping us back
Tarzan?
in. We have been going on.
Tarzan would shred on a skateboard. That guy's got feet that are hands, essentially.
Roping us back in. My vote goes with AJ. I had no clue. Breath of the Wild. Not only do you get to rock the fuck out to TNT, but you do 6 stunts on Ganon. So I got to give him the vote on that one.
Everything I said about that game was true. You just have to play like a lot, like it. You know,
Late
a
game,
lot. It's like
game
late
stuff.
game stuff.
Okay, that's right.
Last 10%.
Yeah, my vote's with AJ. So Haley, who's your vote with?
Man, probably like I played Breath of the Wild, and I really like so underrated the skate parts. People aren't talking about it.
That's
You
right.
can just jump. You can jump
You
off
go
a
on,
fucking
everyone's
mountain
talking
and just
about-
skateboard down it.
That's sick.
Like that's honestly true.
So Leo,
You can.
I gotta go with Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure. It was use the power of the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 game engine so that you can do it. You can use it to pull off trick combos just like the pros. And not only that, you can create endless combinations of cool skaters, choosing from tons of boards, clothing, hairstyles.
are you
and
reading
gear.
this off the?
In addition to that, you complete adventure goals to unlock new characters and levels. Plus, you can compete against friends in split-screen 2-player mode.
Wow.
It's rated E for everyone. It's in stores now.
When is now?
Yeah, when was that?
As of April 13th, 2017, you can find this game in any store.
Oh shit! Nice.
That's today.
Wow, it just came out.
We're
AJ,
set.
who gets your vote?
Overall or
Gaming
for this
Informer
one?
review.
Yeah,
For
we gotta
this
do the
question.
overall, then they get the point, right? That's how.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
works.
Yeah, so it's the question.
We're just
It's
choosing
got
our
it.
favorite answer, though.
A favorite
What
answer.
skateboarding game did you
Oh,
think
dude,
was
fucking Breath of the
best
Wild.
one?
I said it, and I
Okay.
stand by it.
Yeah, you agreed with him.
Yeah.
Remember?
I was just seeing if he thought his answer was the best.
Of course it was. I fucking said it.
Well,
We don't always all vote for
ourselves.
ourselves, but now when we're throwing out the best skateboarding game of all time, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
All right, gang. Let's deliberate. So, we've all 4 asked our questions. Haley posed to the group, what 3 video game characters would you smoke weed with, and what philosophical quandaries would you bring up to them? And AJ took the win on that one, and said he would smoke with 2B from Nier Automata, Adam Jensen from the Deus Ex series, and Bastion from Overwatch, and they would talk about just the
Being a robot.
what that's like, living in a human world, and not knowing you won't feel the emotions that those around you. Anyway, and then I posed a terribly problematic question to the group that I should more than likely edit out if I ever want a career in this industry, and asked, who out of the video game characters do we think would be the most racist? Not confirmed racist, do we think might be racist? I, for example, said Nathan Drake, but we did, through the power of us all being professional journalists, dig up footage of Wario saying the N-word.
No, it's Bowser.
With the hardest
Bowser.
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 What did
That's
I say?
character defamation on Wario, man.
Wario.
He's a good guy.
Bowser.
Nah, Wario absolutely says that shit
Yeah.
out of the game, off screen. Absolutely.
So Bowser, we found footage of him saying the N-word with the hardest R. That R was made out of fucking titanium. So we have to give.
Especially hateful R.
Yeah.
And like he was
So
in the
we
middle of
have-
a race and just said it. Like there was no excuse.
Yeah, that's fucked up. So once again, AJ, we gave him the vote on that one.
AJ, clean it up.
AJ's own
Seeing a
question
pattern.
was, if we were to give Mario a profession out of the many jobs he has had, he must have a resume as long as either Homer Simpson or Red Skeleton. Where would we place him? And I got the point on that one, and I said, in fear of my looming lack of health care, I would want Dr. Mario to reprise his doctor's role. Then Leo asked us, what is the best skateboarding game? Little did I know I could be swayed from my high horse of Tony Hawk's Underground to learn that Breath of the Wild is a heavy hitter with not only AC/DC, but 6 stunts during the last boss. Very late game stuff, so listener, if you haven't reached that, keep playing.
Don't
I
worry, it's
what
coming.
What would you say, AJ? Hour 130, possibly?
Yeah, right around there. The game actually doesn't let you get there until at least 120. You got to have all the shrines, and the 900 seeds, everything.
Yeah,
You gotta
for
get
sure.
every seed.
And you use all those seeds to build a skateboard.
Yep, and like that's the
Exactly.
secret ending.
So, I'm going to go ahead and cast my vote, and then we'll go around the table here and figure out who won. For AJ's answer, think my favorite question was my own. Because that Bowser Unearthal
Course
was
it was.
unreal. I would never expect to have an unearthing like that on Game Query, especially the second episode.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to cast my vote for myself.
I got to vote there as well for
AJ?
doing investigative journalism. You know,
That's right. Leo, what about you?
I gotta go with the weed question.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of weed and weed questions.
and questions about weed questions.
I knew that, and I was targeting Leo's vote there. Not
Haley.
gonna lie.
Pandering
that's
to the
That's a hack.
community.
I knew I could get that vote.
Haley.
Well, I'm at an impasse here, because if I vote for myself, then we go into a tiebreaker round between you and
Yeah,
Leo.
we don't have any. We
Never
don't have any
before
protocol
seen.
for that.
We don't. Hypothetically, what would be the protocol? Would it be fun?
I think we just give a half point.
Well, I think I would win because I gave the best answer for both of those categories.
You don't win until this show is over.
Oh,
would
I would
just
just
give
get
a
another
half
point. Yeah.
No, you wouldn't get a half point. Say theoretically Haley voted for her own question, her and I would get a half point.
Okay.
You just provided some bomb-ass answers.
No,
that we
I'll let that-
appreciate,
I'll let
that
but
slide.
overall-
That's the real trick to Game Query is watch your answers, because if you give your best answer to someone else's question, you may be giving them the point. This is
Look, I didn't do it for me. I did it for the world that needed to know that Bowser's not a safe
I
role
didn't
model.
do it for me.
So Haley, where's your vote?
All right. I'm going to take the moral high road here. I want to say myself, but I liked your question, Blake. I liked the skateboarding. I liked where it led us.
Mhm.
I think we had the best convo because of that question, and I learned a lot about,
Okay.
all the games that you're angry about and that you want people to play. So that was
Okay.
interesting.
Well, that's interesting because that was Leo's question. Mine was
skateboarding one?
mine was the racists.
Wow, then I guess I vote for Leo. Sorry, Blake.
Well, that's still 2 votes
Yeah.
for my question, so I am the winner
Dang.
of this week's Game Query. I would like to thank my parents for raising a child with enough brain damage to wonder which video game characters are the most racist.
Not to wonder,
well, that will do
to
a-
query.
To question, to do his journalistic duty. Leo, where can people find you on the internet? You're doing a lot of stuff. You just put out a video that was very funny about Castlevania that did
Got
very
picked by
well.
Game
A literal scoop.
That's right.
Scoop.
Yeah, you can go to GameInformer.com and scroll down a couple pages until you see his Alucard Dracula spelled backwards. And that's me.
So where can
That's
people,
Leo.
other than Game Informer, your former
Just do
employer?
that.
Well, what else are you doing?
Nothing. Find me on Twitter. Search Leo Vader.
Okay,
That's how you do it.
Haley, what are you doing these days on the internet? You're writing for Twinfinite still?
I'm writing for Twinfinite still. Haley Faxer. Haley noobs. No extra I, no extra Y.
Are you doing any cool articles? Anything coming up? Anything that's come out recently you're excited about?
I'm ranking all the new Overwatch brawls because the newest one is fire, so that one's definitely number one. But if you want to know,
so good.
You want to know 5 to 2, hit that piece up. That'll be up soon.
Awesome. AJ, what are you doing these days? AJ, I feel like, is the busiest out of all.
Yeah, you can find me on efuck.com. I don't have any content, but you can just find me scrolling through the comments.
efuck.com/user/vape.
Like no, I mean just like literally, if you go to the website, like you'll see me there because I'm like clicking through the pages so rapidly that I take down their servers, trying to get all that hot content. Yeah.
Max Headroom.
Oh my.
Wow, that was a really deep cut, Lee. Holy shit, that Max Headroom fucking reference was deep. No, but seriously, other than efuck,
just follow me at and that's AND Moser on Twitter. Sometimes I talk about video games. Sometimes I talk about my bad taste in music. Usually doing both at the same time.
Yeah, and you have a video or a music podcast, right?
I do have a music podcast. Yeah, check out the Indie Heads podcast if you want to hear me arguing with other white people for extended periods of time.
Awesome, and you can find me at Metallica is Rad on Twitter. Every now and then I post an article up there, or usually just really stupid tweets that I notice I lose followers every time I release into the world. And I think I have an article going up soon, in the next week or two, about Horizon Zero Dawn, a game I didn't think was that great, but made me think about some interesting stuff.
More like Horizon Zero Yawn.
Yeah,
that's the article.
Also,
that's the article. It's why did they call it that?
Now that I think about it, we're not releasing these immediately, so who knows? That article could have been out months ago. Anyway, for Leo, for Haley, for AJ and myself, this has been Game Query. Good fucking night.